What's up, everybody? It's Grim, and welcome to our GTS Wrestling Avengers WWE 2K Tournament, as we pit your favorite Avengers against each other to see who will come out on top.
Welcome to the Marvel Avengers Tournament in WWE 2K19. Your favorite GTS superstars have picked their favorite Avengers, and we've assembled a tournament in round one. I am Tubby Moo, joined alongside SGU, and we're going to be commentating this match. In future episodes, we're going to be commentating with some of your favorite superstars in GTS, so let us know who you think is going to win this Marvel Avengers Tournament. Coming out first, Thor. Listen, hey, before we talk about Thor, unfortunately we don't have an 8x10 of him, but we do have 8x10s of your favorite GTS superstars. If you want to get a GTS 8x10 of your favorite superstar, you can, starting at $10. If you only want one, it's $2.99 shipping. You can get those at GTS in the link in the description. If you want to personalize one for yourself, a present, if you want a talent to write a message in their gimmick, if you want to tell them what to write as a present, you can, starting at $12. Packs of 3 8x10 start at $30 with $2.99 shipping. You can get the pre-orders in the link in the description now. They will ship mid-June. Come with those 8x10s. But before, let's stop shilling the merchandise. Joining alongside me is SGU for round one, match one, as the number one seed. Thor takes on his opponent. I gotta ask you this, not as fan. Listen, have you seen the new Avengers movie?
I have not seen the latest one.
And personally, I refuse to watch the new Avengers Tournament, knowing full well that we were doing this tournament, and I didn't want to give away any spoilers by chance. I have seen everything up to this point, though. The only movie I've
seen Infinity War, but I have not seen the latest.
You haven't, but coming in at the number 8 seed, the underdog from Wakanda. Listen, hey, listen. The Black Panther is here to make a name for himself, as you can see. I don't know their movesets. I don't know what these guys do other than fighting, trying to save the world, the planet here at Marvel Universe Live. This is something that could be very unexpected. These could go short. These could go long. I mean, hey, they're Avengers. They could never have a pinfall or submission. But before we get into this match, who is your prediction? Who's going to walk out of round one?
Before I predict, I need to have one question answered. Does Thor get to use his hammer?
Listen, this is not a no disqualification match, so I do not believe...
Well, that makes this much harder to call. I just don't know.
All right, so if you had to make an educated guess between the Wakandan leader...
Oh, my goodness.
T'Challa, take it on Thor. Who is your prediction in this match?
Well, Thor's definitely got the strength, but I'm going to go Black Panther.
You're going to say Black Panther. Hey, listen, I'm a big Black Panther fan, too. But here, listen, it's Thor. Even without the hammer, you have to imagine the lightning quickness... It's going to be something, a bit of a challenge here. Thor,
will he have a run-in save by Loki?
Hey, listen, you never know what's going to happen in these GTS Avengers tournaments. Anybody can show up. Hey, listen, this isn't the R-Truth 24/7, or I don't even know if he's champion at this point, the 24/7 champion. Anything can happen at any time. You know, listen, whoever wins at the end of the day is going to have to go on to battle Thanos. That's what this tournament...
I was going to say, why do we even have a first round? Why doesn't Thanos just snap and get rid of half the competition?
Hey, listen, that's a smart... You're throwing logic around.
Could have saved time here.
We could have had only 4 matchups. You're right. We could have ended it early, as that's what we are fighting for. We're going to see which Avenger is not only the best Avenger, but which Avenger will be suited to go on to take on Thanos. Thor. And that's why we do not have spoilers in this tournament, although, to be honest with you, I was going to say something about don't post spoilers in the comments, but the movie's been out a couple weeks. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
No, even the director said we're okay now.
Okay, so, hey, listen, if there's some spoilers in the comments, I'm sorry, but listen, if you hadn't seen it at this point, I mean, it is what it is.
It's your own fault. It's my own fault.
Yeah, I wanted to go see it yesterday during the $5 Tuesdays. You know, those are a thing. Do you have those? I have those where I have $5 movies on
Absolutely, every
Tuesday.
Theater around now does the $5 Tuesdays. It's great.
I can't go pay a movie full price, even if it's a movie.
Yeah, I still haven't seen this flick. I've meant to.
Hey, listen, it's one of those things that especially it's unexpected. I didn't expect myself not to go, but to be honest with you, I don't think I've seen any of the Marvel movies. I think once Disney announced the partnership, which will be coming to an end with Disney Plus, I just wait for Netflix, because it only takes like 3 or 6 months to end up on Netflix. And I made this joke before. I can't wait to watch this movie on Netflix on my TV from the comfort of my own home.
Although that's how I ended up watching Infinity War. I've seen others. I've seen Avengers. I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy in the theaters.
Yeah.
I enjoy seeing some of them in the theaters. You know, I like the
it makes for a great experience.
Marvel universe.
But I'm the kind of guy that likes to go in the theater. I don't know if I want a packed crowd, but this seems like a movie that you want to go in there. You want to experience it with everybody for that emotion. Because, again, I don't know. All I keep hearing about is this Avenger dying. I don't know what Avenger it is, honest to God. I haven't read the spoilers. Oh, so you're the guy out there reading the spoilers. You're
I'm not telling you. I know it. I couldn't help it. I could not escape the spoilers.
Oh, you got caught with the spoilers. Did you actively go out and look for spoilers?
I did not actively look for anything.
Hey, listen, maybe you got to use those Twitter mute words on there as Black Panther going up top. Listen, from the top, and Thor gets out of the way wisely here. Let me ask you this. You're going to pit these Avengers against each other. Who is your favorite Avenger in this series? Who is the one character you connect with the most as these two are fighting on the outside?
I don't think anyone is better in their role than Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I just don't think it could be topped.
So Iron Man is that because of is it because of him, or is it because of the character in general? Iron Man?
Absolutely 100% because of him.
Okay, so from an actor perspective, for you, he is
he's just the perfect Tony Stark. He's fantastic. I mean, he is Tony Stark. You know,
he is Tony Stark. But is Iron Man your favorite Avenger? Not the character, not the actor.
Okay,
who is your favorite Avenger? I will agree with you though. Tony Stark, I remember years ago when it came out that he was making $50 million, people thought it was crazy, but Tony Stark earns every single penny of that money.
I have a soft spot for Colin Jost's fiance.
Okay.
Black Widow, baby.
Okay. Hey, listen, if that's your favorite Avenger, I can't stop.
I enjoy her in a lot of movies, but especially as Black Widow.
So you're a big Black Widow fan.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of people that I think do. I actually really like Doctor Strange in Infinity War. But if you look at the actual Avengers, if you could go Cap, you could go like some of the smart out. You got Hulk. If I had to pick one, can I break character? Can I say Star-Lord? Can I not even an Avenger? Can I go with the Guardian of the Galaxy? Man, I love him. You want to talk about an actor that portrays somebody perfectly? It is definitely him with Star-Lord. I mean, I think it's a match between them. Who's the better one? If I had to pick my favorite Avenger, you know what? That's hard. It honestly is hard. I don't know how you can have one favorite Avenger, but I would probably say the actor
I'm sure
too.
Everybody's got their favorite. I mean,
I would say Iron Man is
a little
Thor.
bit above the rest.
I would say Iron Man, as Thor not able to get the pin. You could go with Tom Holland. You could go with Spider-Man. There's so many. Wait a minute. Thor is pissed. Thor is not used to having rules.
My problem with the Spider-Man character is that it's been played by so many people at this time.
Yeah, it has been, but Tom
Different
Holland
iterations that it's hard to be attached to one.
So you can't effectively attach yourself to just one character.
Like who else has played Tony Stark?
Okay,
No,
so by the same Panther, Black Panther is Chadwick Boseman. So you like Chadwick Boseman. You got Thor as Chris. So essentially, you like the long-term attachment. You can't have guys come in.
I just don't really like us resetting a Spider-Man universe every 6 years. You know, it's a little much. It's kind of like Superman.
Hey, listen, I get it. That's hey, what do you think of the new Batman? By the way, Robert Pattinson. I'm open-minded. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I asked CM Pulse. We talked about Pulse earlier. CM Pulse is the guy that
I suffered through the Twilight series. I mean, you know.
Hey, listen, if Taylor Lautner's not Joker, I think they're missing a big opportunity here to follow up on our
culture.
culture.
Team Taylor? Is that how it is?
Hey, listen, we don't want to make any judgments here. I was Team Bella. I liked Bella going back to speak, but that's not the point. Is Thor's going up top looking for Thor's elbow and gets out of the way. That's the closest.
That's a question. Come December, will GTS be doing a Star Wars tournament?
Hey, listen.
Will we be celebrating Episode 9?
I can't make any comment on that, but to the outside,
I want to see C-3PO go up against, I don't know, Obi-Wan or something.
Black Panther absolutely destroying Thor on the outside, looking to finish him off once and for all. But I don't know how you physically put down Thor. I don't know how you... It's going to have to be by a roll-up or something. There's just no way humanly possible you're going to end Thor. Thor is... Every time you think Thor is done, he finds a way to come in. And like you said, maybe it'll take Loki coming out to cost him, because I don't know if Thor's going to be able to... wait a minute, this could be it. Black Panther moving on. No, Wakanda's still trying to cheer him on. Hey,
I mean, he doesn't have to end him. He just has to pin him 1, 2, 3.
Hey, but listen, but in the world of the Avengers, that's enough. I mean, somebody's going to go on and they're going to have to pin or make Thanos submit later. What do you mean by that? If you get a pinfall over Thanos, does that just make it continue? Does the trilogy keep going on? Is there rumors about the Mandarin coming back? Hey, listen, the Mandarin was one of my favorite villains in the series, especially with Tony Stark. I'm all about having the Mandarin come back. That's just me personally. As that's it, Thor says it's done for. Thanks for coming, and that'll do it. As Thor is gonna move on. Thanks, Kojala. As Wakanda Forever today falls. Unfortunately, the dome fell, and Thor advances on to possibly fight Thanos.
My pick was not a correct one.
Hey, listen, things go crazy here on GTS Gaming, and in this one, Black Panther had to put up a hell of an effort, but look, he got put through a barricade. Unfortunately, didn't get hit with Thor's hammer. I will give him that. But
is Black Widow in this tournament? Otherwise, I want my money back.
Hey, listen, intergender tournaments are not possible in WWE 2K, but we very well may do. We'll have to mix in some other people besides just the Avengers, but we may well do a female version. You have a lot of characters to pull from. We could use Gamora. We could use... Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely get Black Widow in there. I think we have 7.
Well, she's my odds-on favorite. Whoever you're going to throw in that ring, she's going to win that tournament.
Yeah, we definitely...
Let's make it happen.
Let's do that. Same thing. If anybody's listening, if you can make me a male Francesca Cini, that would be great for GTS. As Thor moves up... Wait, who the hell is this?
What?
Who the hell is... We talked about Loki. Wait.
That's not Loki. That's... What?
The Man-Beast Rhino. One of Thanos'
villains. That Rhino was a superhero.
One of Thanos' villains is out here trying to end Thor before Thor even gets his opportunity to move on. Hey,
Thor get the gore.
Thor and the gore. Look at you making the puns. There's a reason I have you around for those references. And oh god, one of Thanos' minions is not. He's gonna meet the wrath of Thor. As that's going to wrap it up for round 1. Who is your pick as we go ahead and take a look at the bracket here? Thor moves
come
on.
Thanos. You're going to send Rhino as your minion?
Hey, Rhino, that's the guy. But Thanos, he's shaking in his boots. He's sending people after him. We're going to be back in the next episode of the Avengers GTS Tournament. Who will go on to face Thanos? Next up will be Winter Soldier taking on Hulk, as Bucky takes on Bruce Banner. And hey, listen, that's going to be one you're not going to want to miss. Until next time, I'm Tubby Emu.
Match. Come on.
Hey, listen, SGU, we'll see you in the next part.